So, hello friends, welcome back to our channel Exam Buddy. Now let's do our assignment Environmental Science Week 4th assignment 4. So, the first question is which of the following processes contributes to negative radiative forcing and thus has a cooling effect on the Earth's climate? So, these are the option methane emission from wetlands, soot deposition on Arctic ice, sulfate aerosol from volcanic eruption, nitrous oxide emissions from agriculture. So the answer of our first question is the sulfate aerosol from volcanic eruption. Now the second question is the albedo effect primarily refer to. So these are the option and the answer of second question is A. The reflection of incoming solar radiation by Earth's surface and atmosphere leading to a net cooling effect. Now the third question is which of the following climate feedback mechanism is most likely to accelerate global warming. So these are the option and the answer of our third question is C. Elevate atmospheric water vapor concentration in response to warming. Now, the fourth question is the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change (IPCC) in its special report on global warming of 1.5 degrees Celsius 2018 emphasized that to limit global temperature rise to 1.5 degrees Celsius by 2100, global carbon dioxide emissions must reach net zero by. So these are the option 2030, 2050, 2075, 2080. So the answer of fourth question is B, 2050. Now the fifth question is a dairy company emits 5 tons of methane and zero point 0.5 tons of nitrous oxide annually. If the global warming potentially over a 100-year time horizon is 30 for methane and 237 for nitrous oxide. What is the company's total CO2 equivalent emission per year? So these are the option 150.5 tons CO2, 268.5 tons CO2, 318.5 tons CO2, 423 tons CO2. So the answer of our fifth question is B. 268.5 tons CO2. Now the sixth question is which of the following best describes the role of perma permafrost in the context of climate change? So these are the option and the answer of our sixth question is B. The thawing of permafrost released methane, a potent greenhouse gas amplifying climate change. Now, the seventh question is what is the primary purpose of carbon credits in the context of climate change mitigation? So, these are the option, and the answer of our seventh question is C. To enable the trading of greenhouse gas emission between countries or companies, ensuring that global emission reduction are achieved at the lowest cost. Now, the eighth question is which of the following is a reliable indicator of climate change that is directly linked to rising ocean temperature? So these are the option rise in global average sea levels, ocean acidification, destruction of coral reefs, increased volcanic activity on the ocean floor. So the answer of our eighth question is A, rise in global average sea level. Now the ninth question is ocean iron fertilization aims to combat climate change by. So these are the option neutralizing ocean acidity, increasing the albedo of the ocean surface, promoting phy- phytoplankton growth to sequester CO2, reducing methane emission from marine sediment. So the answer of our ninth question is C, promoting phytoplankton growth to sequester CO2. Now the 10th question is the IPCC was established by the United Nations Environmental Program and the World Meteorological Organization WMO in. So these are the option 1986, 1988, 1990, 1992. So the answer of our 10th question is B, 1988. Now the 11th question is oceans act as a carbon sink via. So these are the option and the answer of our 11th question is only B. Biological pump where marine phytoplankton fix CO2 through photosynthesis and transfer it to the deep ocean through the food chain. Now the 12th question is which of the following are key component of effective climate change adaptation strategies? So these are the option and the answer of our question is A, C, and D. And now the 13th question is which of the following are primary function of the IPCC? So these are the option and the answer of 13th question is A, C, and D. Now the 14th question is, which of the following strategies are considered effective in mitigating climate change? So these are the option, and the answer of our 14th question is A, B and D. Now the 15th question is, which of the following are potential impact of climate change on food production and agriculture? So these are the option, and the answer of our 15th question is all A, B, C and D. Now submit your answer. Thank you friends for watching this video.